Here we have a 2010 on a 10 registration, Hool T917 Astron 48 seat executive coach. This is one of an identical pair, the other one being the one on the end over there that we are selling on behalf of Middleton's Tours down in Staffordshire. And they couldn't be more identical because there's one body number separating them, so pretty much twin sisters. Anyway, alloy wheels are fitted, power operated centre continental door, absolutely not a mark on her that I can find. We've got corner cam system. For those that don't know what that is, that's basically, it's activated when you put your trafficator on. So you put your left trafficator on, the right camera activates, vice versa. Basically, in theory, to avoid any tail swing collisions. The same way reverse camera is there to avoid reversing into anything. Under the bonnet, Euro 5 MAN engine. That is driven through a ZF 12-speed automated Astron gearbox. Again, near side, all good. You've got loading lights fitted the length of the near side. On the off side, there's just one over the main locker and one over the continental door, basically because that's all you need. You tend to do the majority of your luggage loading from this side, hence the requirement more near side. We've got ski lockers fitted, or a ski locker fitted over the rear steer axle. Absolutely huge luggage space. Okay, this is one of the main benefits of an Astron. I've just spotted a mark. This is the first one in going around the yard, and that's just a bit on that locker there. Nothing horrible, but in fact a bit of polish might bring most of that out. Obviously not all of it. But getting back to luggage, loads of it. And this is why companies that do heavy loading, multi-drop jobs like these vehicles, because you've got the shelves separating everything, so literally multi-drop, you can organise your luggage, it's easily done, easy to get out, speeds life up, makes life easier. We're all for that. Another through locker over the front axle with Vitron inverter. Excuse me. And then as we jump on board, we've got 240 volt socket just there, and 48 reclining seats. They're finished in this full black leather trim. They're obviously ex-Paris, these vehicles, Paris spec. Lap belts fitted, sideways movement fitted. You've got Doster hat racks. You can see the mood lighting. As you'll note, we have matched it to match the curtains. How's that? Hey, listen, I'm all about interior design, me, you know. Anyway, at the back we've got this rear kitchen. You've got a hot drinks facility there. You've also got two large fridges, lots of storage space, as you can see. Carpet to the aisle. Trays to the seat backs, not your average coach trays. These are a bit better. They're more like the ones you get on a plane, where they literally are attached to a bracket rather than just flip down from the seats, which, again, in theory, should avoid spillages when the person in front reclines the seats. And they literally go away just like the plane. We're wired for DVD. We've got 3 power operated drop down monitors. We've got a centre sunken toilet unit. Now these vehicles have been used not predominantly, exclusively on own brochure coach holidays and day excursions. So basically they've never been worked hard, as in wear and tear internally. Okay, they've had, from that perspective, quite an easy life. Mechanically, note on there that says Bardolino. Shortly it'll say Lake Garda or Isola del Garda, something like that. There you go, Isola del Garda. Basically, that's just come back from Lake Garda. There's currently one of these vehicles on its way down to Sorrento. There is another one in Croatia. They can't afford to break down, because once you're over that side of the channel, you're into telephone numbers. Everything here, particularly if it's going abroad, more so, gets what it needs, or gets what it needs before it needs it. Preventative maintenance is big here, because you can't afford, when you're doing holiday work, you just can't afford to break down. Not only does it cost you the breakdown, it costs you compensation. So everything's got to be right. So even though the Euro 5 MAN side of things may put people off, don't let it. Because, do you know, for me, little secret, I think an MAN Van Hool drives far better than a DAF powered Van Hool. Okay? But, shh, keep that to yourself. Other than that, as I said, you've got an operator that's got a yard full, and would still have a yard full if they still produce these on MANs. But obviously, in recent years, the product's been exclusively in the UK DAF powered. So they've now, with the TXs coming in, had to switch to some DAFs. Otherwise, they would still be running MANs. That says a lot, and that's not the only operator that I know that runs MANs that says that. Wired for CCTV. We've also got this little LED destination display at the front. Obviously, as you can see, displays where we're going. Makes life easier for the customers. We've got wood effect trim to the dash. Everything's where it should be. No buttons missing. No holes. You can tell these have been looked after. You know, predominantly one driver vehicles. Mileage wise, this one 650,000 kilometres give or take. Sister vehicle maybe 30,000 kilometres more. So they're both in the same ballpark. Courier seat finishes the job. So to recap, we have a 2010 one of a pair Van Hool T917 Astron 48 seat executive coach.